God Daddy's in the building, broadcasting live from many parts unknown. Joining me as always on the sticks, he's that bad data cod. You might know him as Muscle V, but we know him as Dixie.
Yo, yo.
And our executive producer, the man that shirts have forgotten. He is the Pants Man.
Oh,
And shockingly, our associate producer and head of sales. He's the scariest Jew in Jewville. Boo Radley.
Yeah.
And you can feel free to ask me anything, for I am your king of COD. I am Jeeves, and I welcome you to another edition of Call of Daddy 2. Tonight we talk St. Paddy's Day, but before we get there, Muscle V, why don't you remind us what happened last episode?
Last time on COD Daddies. Our heroes held their second drinking episode with Khaleesi filling in for the missing Boo. With Daddy-O not the biggest drinker, the heroes gave sound advice to help Daddy-O drink, with the recommendations of using uppers and drink to get blackout. Daddy-O should have had a fun St. Paddy's Day.
Amazing advice.
With Boo Radley still missing from the battle, Boo was seen in Pantsman's town walking the dog. The heroes reviewed what the worst thing was about St. Paddy's Day, with crowds, open container law, that it ends, and short people trying to get to the bars as the answers. Next, the heroes discussed their ideal St. Paddy's Day with a lot of questionable choices. Khaleesi chose her ideal St. Paddy's Day as the winner. With the heroes continuing on the kill battle, the scores are as follows, with Muscle V at 42, Jeeves at 36, Switchback still at 0, Daddy-O with 11, Big E with 0, Mini Ninja with 3, and Hot Soup with 10. For your sniper kills, we have Muscle V with 27, Jeeves with 32, Switchback at 1, and Daddy-O with 0.5. Let's listen in as our heroes continue their adventures.
Thank you, Muscle V.
You're welcome.
So last night we had our second drink along episode. Once again, lots of fun. I definitely think we're going to keep that going. And we encourage you again on Wednesdays to join us for a drink along. But last night we tackled St. Paddy's Day, the drinking elements of it. Tonight we're going to tackle the non-drinking elements of St. Patrick's Day. So first of all, happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone.
happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yes. And that's the kind of behavior people are trying to discourage. So thank you for showing them what not to do. Yeah, or I suppose I should have said top of the evening to all of you. So are you guys fans of St. Patrick's Day? If you were to strip away any element of drinking, do you think it's much of a holiday?
I mean, if you're taking away drinking, I don't think there's anything else to do.
We celebrated it in elementary school. I feel like it was almost like a Valentine's Day.
Committing assault if you didn't wear the right clothes.
Ooh, someone sounds scarred. Were you scarred?
No, I don't actually have a problem with any aspect of St. Patrick's Day, but I just felt like being counter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I personally just don't care enough about the day to really have an opinion on that.
Well, you're spending all your efforts on Purim.
Yeah, I'm spending a lot of my efforts today on Purim.
Yes,
today,
apologies.
Purim's
Happy
dress-up
Purim.
day. I have not mentioned yet in the 2 minutes the show's been on what my Purim costume was yet.
Wait,
oh my gosh.
Is Purim a costume holiday, or do you just dress up for it?
No. Purim is a huge costume holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. It's a huge. Oh my God. How do you not know that?
Can you take 12 deep breaths real quick, Boo?
So here's the plan. The plan was to go as a hippie, but instead I got to work and they asked me. They were doing a Purim spiel, which is when they tell the story of Purim in a funny way. And they asked me to be the Mordecai in the story, so I had to dress as an old Jewish man.
Is it worth exploring? So notoriously, Jewish holidays are the worst.
Yeah.
Is it worth asking details about Purim, or should we just know it as a
I have a
weird dress-up
very
holiday?
specific question right now, which is you said you had to dress up as an old man. Does that mean they saw you, said you look like you've already dressed up as an old man, and dragooned you into doing it, or was there any actual costume involved?
Were you typecast?
I was definitely typecast because I look and act like an old man. That part is true. But I did have to wear a gown that was just someone's graduation gown. That was a little weird. But it
So
was cool.
something that 18-year-olds wear.
Yeah, but it was our executive assistant who's like in her 70s. It was one of her kids who's like 30 years older than me. Who knows?
So again, is it worth learning any details about Purim, or should we just
Not
assume
really.
it's the wonky holidays, knockoff
Not
Jewish
really.
Halloween?
Just what you're supposed to do on Purim is get very drunk and celebrate the Jews' victory because we don't have many of them.
Does it fall on St. Patty's Day, or does it just happen to line up
No,
this year?
not always. Not always. It just happens. The last time it happened was in 1986 or 84, one of the two.
I
Okay.
would love it if it just holiday hops. Like this year, it's on St. Patrick's Day. Last year, it was on Valentine's Day.
It's just
Next
a
year, it's going to be
piggyback
on
holiday.
Easter.
Well, did we want to take an episode? Maybe one we look at the lunar calendar versus the secular, like we compare all the calendars together.
How many
Yes,
calendars are there?
we'll do a calendar episode. Sure.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. That's gonna
What
be our
what
highly rated.
Look forward to that, viewers.
what date would you pick for the calendar episode?
It's got to be completely random.
Why?
You let the calendars decide.
What?
Well, if we really want to do it right, I think we
What?
should go by the Mayan calendar, which means we have to do it on like December 12th, 2012 or whatever. That's
I'm
when we
sorry,
should do
Oh,
the episode.
Did you say that
that's a
let
good
the
point.
calendars decide?
Yeah, let the calendars decide. That's my new slogan.
Okay. Let's
Copyright pending.
Well, Boo, you've returned and immediately caused chaos. So thank you. Thank you for returning. Before we get back to some St. Patty's Day stuff, where have you been? We've
Oh,
speculated for like weeks on end.
we're doing that now.
Yeah, we're gonna do that early.
Okay. So as you guys know, I'm a big fan of turtles. So I was in the Galapagos Islands studying the Galapagos turtles.
That's just an
wow.
episode of Schitt's Creek you watched.
I told you he got stuck in a boat and was out to sea. That was definitely my pick. You
There
didn't
was a
mean
boat.
you
There
didn't
was
mean
a
to be
boat
there,
during my
right?
trip. No, it was for work. It was planned. I was in the Galapagos Islands.
No one would send you to the Galapagos for any reason.
What work is there to do there?
Studying turtles.
No one would
Yeah,
have you
but your
study
job
turtles.
doesn't involve turtle studies.
You don't know that. I mean,
We
you
do
do
know
know that.
The viewers don't
I-
know that. We know
Okay.
that.
I'm not
I'll give you
yes-anding
guys.
this.
I'll give you guys a hint. It was the Galapagos Islands of America, is what they call this place.
I assume we own the Galapagos. I have no idea where the Galapagos is.
Well, you do have a blanket rule that if you've not heard of it or you don't know where it is, you assume that America owns it, which is
Why wouldn't I? Why would I assume someone else owns it?
Wait, when you say the American Galapagos, does that mean the villages in Florida, that giant retirement community? Is that where you were?
Yeah, what state is the
No.
Galapagos Islands in? And is it mainland?
No, I was in this is a good tie-in because I could be Boo the sports guy. It was in the state that the 15 seed just beat the number 2 Kentucky.
You've been stripped of your title. I don't know if you caught any of the previous episodes. Pantsman's an amazing sportscaster.
Well, I didn't understand. I thought sportscasting is supposed to be serious. This is a serious show. I'm playing the straight man. You guys are all playing the straight, like serious people. So I thought the
Yeah,
sports should be serious.
yeah, but you didn't do it excitingly. You just read the news.
Well, that was the plan. But no, I was in going back to me because this whole segment is about me apparently. I was in
Yes, the segment is about you.
I was in the great state of New Jersey, what we call the Jersey Shore.
Oh, gross.
Were there a lot of turtles there?
Yeah. Was there the Galapagos? Yeah, they call New Jersey the Galapagos of the
They
Americas.
don't though. They don't though.
What does
No,
that have to
no,
do
they
with
do.
what does that have to do with girls?
I thought you said Galapagos.
Well, even if he did, what well, that did you then didn't address that.
No, I thought that's just what he thought of the Galapagos for cod. I didn't even think he was trying to be funny or anything.
I'm going down there to that Galapagos girls
Yeah,
and study
I
some
just thought
turtles.
that's what Muscle V thought we were talking about.
That's a great Muscle V impression.
Yeah. Oh, it's a
Okay.
14-second game. Creighton versus San Diego State.
Once again, you're not sports guy. You've been stripped of that title. This is
Let's
if
go,
Pants
let's
Man
go,
if
let's go, let's go, let's go. Sorry.
you are not doing this all
Are you
episode.
masturbating? Because that was my guess as to what you were doing all week.
Nah, Creighton.
Not what?
Creighton's playing San Diego State.
Oh my god.
All right. Pants Man, mute his mic. Let's get back to some St. Patty's Day talk.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just got a beer frame.
Yep, I got it.
Actually, you know what, Boo? Before you get too swept up in the moment, can you do your ad spot?
Oh, that was quick.
Yes.
Okay. My ad spot. I like to frame where it's located. And this ad spot, it's like three guys on a boat. And they're just talking. Hey, Timothy. Hey, Larry. Hey, Benoit. How are you all doing today? Oh, I'm
Did
doing
you say
well.
Benoit?
Yeah, it's a lake in Canada. Yeah, I'm doing well. What are you sitting there drinking? Beer? No, no, I'm not drinking beer at 7 in the morning. What are you drinking? I'm drinking the number one product in Canada. What is that? Maple syrup. It's the best breakfast drink you've ever had. Good old American Canadian maple syrup. Have it with anything you want, but have it with friends.
Didn't you
Is that
do a
it?
maple syrup one already? I thought somebody did.
I don't think so.
No,
How
He's-
deep of pockets do you
He
think
did-
the Canadian Ad Council has for
He
maple
did-
syrup
they
ads?
He
Yeah.
did read a previous Canadian ad, but it wasn't. What was that
they
for?
so I don't think I did a Canadian ad.
You did a weird one where it could be in California or Canada.
Yeah.
That was me. That was me.
That
Oh,
was
okay.
Curtis. Yeah, that was
Who-
Curtis. That was
Boo?
Pantsman, lasagna, Pantsman, lasagna.
Welcome back, Boo.
Welcome back.
Drink.
Bruce Dream was his ticket out. Welcome back.
Why did we
Okay.
want him back?
I don't know.
Welcome
Who
black. Welcome black. Welcome black.
do not sing that. Who was the ad from? And it was just for maple.
Um,
It was for American Canadian maple syrup. Is that right?
yeah, it was for the Council for American Canadian Maple Syrup.
That was the ad sponsor.
Well, we gave it to them for free because I'm kind of
What?
I'm a softie as director of sales, and they really just needed the publicity.
Why did we have you back? You're not even good at head of sales.
It's
Well,
your
I was
only
still
job to get them to pay.
I was still doing sales when I was on my work retreat to Galapagos. Or
Apparently, poor.
Galapagos.
Your
It's not.
first ad back didn't pay. What are you
It's
talking about?
it's not
Easy
sales.
sale
You
if you
don't.
say it's free.
It's not sales if you
Excuse
don't
me.
charge.
I'm selling our Facebook rights. I'm selling the podcast rights. There's going to be announcements coming soon.
Once again, if it's
D-
free, it's
Also,
not a sale.
guys, don't forget, it's coming April 13th. It's coming.
Oh, we haven't had the teas in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's coming April 13th.
There's like a lost element to the way you tease the future up. Okay. Thank you, Boo. Back to St. Patty's Day, the non-drinking side. Let's hit some of the important issues just out the gate. Where do you guys land on corned beef? Is it an important part of your St. Patty's Day experience?
Absolutely.
It's not
Have
an
to have
important part
it.
of my St. Patty's Day experience, but I do love corned beef.
You can go.
I would agree with that. I absolutely love corned beef, but I always forget it is a St. Patrick's Day thing until it's St. Patrick's Day and everybody starts talking about it.
So you won't feel disappointed if did anyone have corned beef today?
Nah.
I did.
No.
I did.
No. How was it?
It was delicious.
Yeah, corned beef always good.
Fucking delicious.
What was your
Did-
form? What did you have?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that
It was
as
a
well.
sandwich.
Reuben?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. I like that you're being coy with that. Corned beef got to be the weirdest named meat we have, right?
Yeah.
Well, it is. I mean, it makes sense. They took corn,
Absolutely
then-
does not make sense.
it makes sense. No, they took corn and then they kind of formed it into something that looks and tastes like meat. So it is. It is.
Oh, it's the original Impossible Burger.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Totally vegan corned beef. It turns out.
super healthy too, right?
Well,
Wow.
no, corn is not healthy, but
Corn actually is like the least healthy of the vegetable, isn't it?
isn't it technically a grain?
Is it?
I thought it was a
I
vegetable.
don't know. It's like
I've
the
never-
vegetable that people who hate vegetables eat.
Definitely. I've never seen it advertised as whole grain corn though.
And by the way, people don't like corn in the same way that they don't actually like lobster. They like butter. That's what they like. And they're right
Yeah.
to like butter. But
Sure.
corn is nothing more than a butter delivery system.
That's how I feel
And that's
about
true
bread,
whether you have it
too.
as on the cob or whether you have it popped. Doesn't matter. It is a butter delivery system. And that's not a knock against it. That's just the truth.
Yeah, I'll co-sign all of that. Popcorn's one of my favorite foods. I would never eat it plain. That'd be crazy.
You know what my favorite version of popcorn is?
No.
Chicken.
Popcorn chicken.
I see what you did there.
I mean, I'm not gonna. No issues there. Love popcorn. Love popcorn chicken.
And it's wonderful too because it's another vegan treat that you would think it's got chicken in it, but no, it's just made of popcorn. So totally vegan.
Why is there so many corned ways to describe meat? What the hell? Corn, get out of here. Do your own thing.
No, I did see something on the internet today. Basically like a crock pot version of a corned beef and cabbage, and that looked quite appealing. And I may consider trying that at some point down the road, but I obviously didn't do it today.
Okay. Well, cut us a review. That'd be great. Okay, other big serious topic before we get into the rest of the stuff. Do you guys search for a pot of gold today? Is that a big activity for you?
No, but you know what? My sister-in-law posted on one of the social medias about their daughters, my nieces, doing some kind of they built a trap to catch a leprechaun, and I was like, "What? This is not a childhood tradition I recall."
I'm a leprechaun. I'm a leprechaun.
What did they use? Did they
It
just put
appeared
peanut
to
butter
be-
in a big trap?
It appeared to be just like a decorative like cardboard box with like a tissue paper top that I presume it would fall into and then not be able to get out of. And they put they said gold. I assume they mean like the chocolate gold coins. And I think Lucky Charms. I think they put Lucky Charms in there. I don't know.
Oh, that seems like a slap in the face to the leprechaun. Do you catch leprechauns with gold? They have their own gold, don't they?
Well, they're greedy, I guess.
Are they?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Didn't research leprechauns.
I feel like everyone else is hunting leprechauns' gold. You don't ever hear like, "Oh, a leprechaun stole my gold."
No, that definitely is a thing that happens. Because every time you try to steal the leprechaun's gold, he tricks you into giving away your gold. Like that, it's a trickster. It's one of those tricksters.
Mm.
So like you think you're gonna trap it and convince it to give you all of its gold, but by the end of it, you're like tied up or something, and your pockets are empty.
Well, joke's on it. I don't have any gold, so he can suck it. Is there lady leprechauns?
Um,
Are they called leprechauns?
I don't think leprechauns have genders. Last I heard.
How do they reproduce? Are they like amoebas?
asexually. They
Yeah, they're
Hey.
magical.
So, So are you saying that there was just all of the leprechauns and then slowly they're dying off?
Well, I don't think they
Well,
die.
no. What happens is
Well, then why would
when
why would you try to capture one?
It's probably
it's
magically
cold
delicious.
in that. Yeah, I think they're made out of marshmallow.
Oh my god, that would be horrifying. You're just actually eating a leprechaun when you get a Lucky Charms.
Yeah, it turns out that all those marshmallow treats that you've ever had, every marshmallow in the world is actually just comes from the leprechaun factory. They factory farm leprechauns these days and harvest them for their marshmallow filling.
Do you think it's organic?
Oh, well, it sounds like
There's
it.
no way it's free range marshmallows. I'm sorry. That's just not a thing. You can't breed them in the wild because they'll escape. Again, they're very clever tricksters.
Huh. Interesting.
I would feel so bad every time I ate a marshmallow. I wouldn't stop eating marshmallows even a little bit, but I would feel horrible knowing that they were leprechaun parts.
I mean, depends on whether or not I, you know, believe leprechauns exist. Because I'm capable of eating a product I know is made by a leprechaun, like factually, but also being like, they don't exist. They're not real. Same way I can eat bacon. I don't think pigs are real.
Oh.
Yeah, it would be really uncomfortable for me to eat bacon knowing that a pig died for me to eat it. But as far as I'm concerned, they're not real. Most pig meat just made out of corn.
Well, what would you say if pigs were real? Would you still eat bacon?
Corned pork.
Well, that's the beauty of my cognitive dissonance. See, there's no scenario in which I would admit or believe that they are real. So,
Oh, okay.
there's really nothing that could happen to stop me from eating bacon because there's nothing that could happen to make me admit pigs are a real creature that walk this earth.
You should never visit Lil Fuse's hometown. Ever.
I
It'd be
have,
horrible.
and I've seen the things. I've seen what they call "quote unquote" pigs. I just don't believe that they are the things that are being turned into bacon. Those are like dogs dressed up. It's not. It's not what they're making bacon out of.
Do you follow the subreddit giraffes don't exist?
Wow. I
One of-
spend so much of my day wasted on Reddit. I don't know why you need to inflict more of it onto me, but apparently I'm going to be spending my evening doing that when we're done with this.
That and giraffes totally exist are two incredible subreddits. Highly recommend.
Giraffes are improbable.
Yeah, anytime you hear someone describe it versus just like a unicorn, that's always a great one. It's like, you're telling me unicorns don't exist, but giraffes do.
I mean, when you think about it, a unicorn is a pretty unimaginative creature. It's like, hey, we've got this creature. It's a horse. It's just a horse. Let's just put a big stick on its head. Which,
well, I mean, creatures have horns. It's not like
that's
the
the thing.
horn is the
That's what I'm
crazy
saying.
part.
It's not that crazy.
Yeah,
A
it's
unicorn
let's
is
just use one
incredibly
less
mundane.
horn than your standard horned animal.
I bet if you were to go back in time and capture, like a leprechaun, capture the first person to think up a unicorn and to craft the idea, and he thinks he's so clever, he thinks he has really invented a creature of great import, and then you take him through your magic time machine that can also travel through continents. You take him to the Serengeti or wherever giraffes live, and
The zoo.
you
You're
show
talking
him a
about the zoo.
giraffe. Right, yeah. You jump to modern times and go to the zoo. And you show him a giraffe, he'd be like, well, I've wasted my life.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, Boo, you've been gone for a while. I assume you're caught up on all our episodes. So, would you like to hand out a producer award?
Yes, I heard the criticisms that I was giving out too many awards per night, so I'm just going to stick to one
Good.
award,
Great.
and I'm going to give the Peacock Award to Muscle V. Congratulations on being a peacock.
Thank you very much.
I want to hear the explanation for this.
Because he's colorful, exuberant, and he isn't afraid to spread his wings.
Who are you talking about?
I thought you were going to say because he has a pea-sized cock.
Ooh,
Muscle V.
That's fun.
I don't get that, Pants Man. I don't understand the reference.
Well, he's been using skinny dick or whatever.
No, I actually just switched over
Yeah,
yesterday to Fat Dick.
Oh.
what does that have to do with peacocks?
All right.
All right, Pantsman, what award do you have to give out tonight?
I have a great award. So, for his heroism in driving all the snakes out of Ireland, I'm going to award St. Patrick himself with the snake belt. It's a handsome wrestling style belt made from Irish snakeskin leather. And ironically, because he drove them out of Ireland, they can't actually find any on the island anymore. They can only be found drunk and destitute off the coast of Brittany.
So Brittany?
Brittany.
Brittany.
Where's Brittany?
It's like the coastal Wales, I think.
Okay. Cool.
Basically,
Talking
St.
about
Patrick
Britain,
said,
right?
these snakes suck, and he sent them to Wales. That's what I think happened.
You're saying Britain,
Pretty confident.
right? Just wrong. You're saying Britain wrong.
It's Britain, but with a little festive Y at the end.
It's like Brittany. It's like British.
Yeah, exactly. You get it.
I get it. Sorry, who
That's
won that
actually
award?
That's the perfect description of Wales. It's like Britain, but
It's British.
a little-ish.
Sorry, who won the award?
St. Patrick.
Oh, the St. Patrick himself. That's the first posthumous award we've given out. I
mean,
believe.
if you want to believe the conspiracy theory that he's dead.
Is there a belief that he's alive?
Come on. You say you don't think he's alive, and pigs are made of or what they make meat out of. Come on, get your head out of your ass.
I'll try. I don't know. It's so hard. Well, thank you guys. Great awards. Much better, Boo. All right. So we've already talked about leprechauns today. Leprechauns, I was thinking about this today. They've got to be the absolute worst mascot for a holiday. Before we get into what we're going to do any of you guys have a pitch for a worse mascot for a holiday? A bid, I should say.
How about the naked baby that shoots an arrow at you to give you love?
I mean, it's kind of dope. It's weird as fuck, but it's kind of dope.
Doper than a magic creature that's festive looking and that you can capture and get gold, beautiful gold.
That you can. His whole thing is that he hoards gold apparently, and will trick you for gold and like throw in a couple Irish stereotypes somehow. It's the most confusing mascot ever. Even more confusing than a baby that'll make you fall in love.
It's not just a baby that stabs you with an arrow and then says you're in love now. It's insane.
That's kind of how love works, though.
And why doesn't he have clothes on?
He's a baby. Don't be crass.
Babies should not be carrying bows and arrows. I'm sorry, that's a hazard.
Well,
For the baby as much as for us.
They don't talk as much about his accuracy, but he doesn't seem to miss too often, I don't think.
I
Anyone
don't
else?
know how you can. I don't know how you can say.
Any other bids for worst mascot for a holiday? Boo, are you with us?
I'm worried
Yeah,
that
I'm
the
I'm
Jews. I'm worried that the Jewish people on this call. I don't know that they're as familiar with all of the weird Christian / pagan mascots for holidays.
No one is limiting it to Christian. They can do one of their terrible Jewish mascot
Well, I'm
holidays.
saying not like if you think about who's the 4th of July mascot?
The Freedom Eagle or Uncle Sam. That definitely Uncle Sam.
You think the Jews? You think the Jews would have a mascot? There's a joke that for Hanukkah we have Hanukkah Harry. It's not even a person. It's just an old Jewish man.
What do you mean?
Again,
it's not a person. You said it's not a person. It's a man.
Well, no, it's like a cool person. It's just an old Jewish man.
Santa's just an old German man or whatever.
Jewish man.
Yeah, probably also Jewish. I mean, he's magic, though. Are you saying Harry Hebrew isn't magic?
No. There was that Comedy Central movie.
The Hebrew Hammer.
Hebrew Hammer. Yeah.
With What's this? Adam Carolla, right?
No, not Adam Carolla. You're close to Adam. What's his name? Not Adam Carolla. Adam Carolla's not even Jewish.
Okay. Um, you work on that. Do you guys have so you just rely on Moses for all your magic, or do you have
Pretty
no
much.
you have no magical mascots for any of your holidays?
Well, there's also the mention the
No.
bench for Hanukkah as well.
Yeah, there's a
Uh,
mention of the bench.
but that's just cheap imitation elf on a shelf, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's not like there's no
No.
yeah.
And
There's no
they
lore
made up.
around him.
No. They made
I
up a
thought the
story.
lore around him was that he was on the bench because he was a justice or a judge of some kind. I
Yeah.
thought he adjudicated things.
No, the story is he just sat
He.
there and protected the candles from going out.
I see what you
Is
did.
What is it
Batman.
with candles?
is that
Everything is
actually the story?
candles.
Oh
No.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, wait, what about your menorah? That's gonna be a mascot then.
How is
It's
that a
not really a
mascot?
mascot.
It's
Is it
magic.
Christmas?
No.
Is a Christmas tree a mascot?
Well,
No, but
wait.
there's no magic moment around the tree. Like the whole thing of the menorah is like, oh man, these candles still haven't gone out. What the fuck?
We ain't talking about the fact that Pants Man just said adjudicated.
I mean,
Adjudicated.
Yeah.
well,
I know this is not a general holiday episode, but a St. Patrick's Day episode. But I do want to say, I remember being so disappointed when I learned that with the menorah, you light the candle, and then the next day you light 2 candles, and the next day you light 3 candles. I understood that, but I thought that first candle you lit on the first day was lit through all 8 days. Like I thought the whole point was that
It
it
is.
lasted so long. So I was so confused. I was like, why are we blowing it out? I thought this was supposed to last all 8 days. It was so disappointing.
You don't blow it out just to be accurate. You let it burn off on its own.
Even so, that's the entire point of the thing is that it's supposed to all right, I'm sorry. I should
Again, yeah,
let it go.
if it's a magic candle holder, then you're good. But that's my point, is that it was like this magic item. It's your guys' Saint Nick.
That's mean.
Is it?
What, can we talk about the leprechaun now? I feel like
Yeah.
I'm a love.
Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. If Boo can do a terrible imitation, it's a horrible mascot. Even okay, maybe Cupid's worse. Yeah, I need you to calm down.
So good.
Right. It's usually some weird stereotype thing. That's how we reference the leprechaun. They do have some weird involvement with the rainbow, which is I'm not 100% sure why. Can't work. I guess just because it happens in spring, maybe. And then they wear like a full-on suit and crazy top hat for reasons unknown. Like none of the leprechaun lore makes any sense as far as I know. Granted, I didn't look it up, but I can't imagine any of it's based on anything.
and you know
So
what? You know what? Looking nothing up, but assuming something is bullshit is the American way.
That is absolutely true. So it's our job to come up with a better one. So that's what I've tasked you guys with. So Pantsman, what mascot do you have to propose for St. Patrick's Day?
All right. So I did think about this, and I did some research actually because I am historically not very
American.
creative.
Oh.
And I thought what maybe there's something else out there that we just don't know about. Turns out there is. So it's called a Lepre-Kant. It's kind of a cousin to the leprechaun, the Lepre-Kant.
Are you saying Lepre-Kant, like the weak?
No.
The not quite.
Lepre-Kant.
Okay.
And it is
A Pokemon.
When you read about it, it's actually awesome. So it looks very similar. It's got very similar, like it's visually very similar to a leprechaun. But a Lepre-Kant, instead of hoarding gold and stealing your gold, instead, it is basically a creature that values wine, not gold, wine.
Well, I like that.
And if you treat it with respect, it's going to protect your alcohol supply.
Ooh.
Now, if you offend it, which you would, it'll wreak havoc on your home and spoil your wine. So you do have to be careful with them. But whereas a leprechaun's going to take your gold whether you like it or not, whether you harass them or not, You leave them alone, they're still taking that gold. But with a Cluricon, you are going to walk away with some very nice drink, well protected if you treat them right. I assume by treat them right they mean feed them corn bacon. I don't know. But yeah, so this is if you're thinking about St. Patrick's Day, what is it all about? It's about drinking. So I would say a creature that protects your wine is way better than anything that has to do with gold you're never going to see.
That is really strong. Great pick. Oh my god. Does anyone have a counter for that? Like that's money.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, I mean, mine's gonna be a little weird, but I'll pitch it anyway.
So wait, before you pitch it, do you have any criticism against the what is this, a
Cluricon.
wine goblin?
You know what? It's technically a Cluricon, but I am in favor of rebranding it the Wine Goblin.
My only criticism is the story's kind of boring, and I wasn't really listening.
Is it boring, or were you not paying any fucking attention?
That's
Both
for the
can be
audience. That's for the audience to judge.
So it was just too long for you.
Yeah,
As is tradition.
yeah,
Boo, you are in the room, right? You are here.
yeah. I'm here. I'm her.
Okay. All right. Let's hear your pitch.
So we all know that a big part of St. Patrick's Day is green and our clovers. So my mascot is going to be Kathy the Clover.
Go on. Explain Kathy the Clover.
Okay, so Kathy the Clover is about a 5'8" woman. Sorry.
Aggressively
I'm sorry.
specific.
Let me do that. A 5'8" person that identifies as female. Sorry about that.
Yep.
And they just go around spreading love for St. Patrick's Day. If you're not wearing green, they can flick their magic finger and turn your shirt green. If you don't have a Guinness in your hands, they can magically put a.
Go slower. What do you mean? They can flick their magic finger and change your
Wait,
shirt?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. If you don't have a, I'll explain why, or how. If you don't have a Guinness in your hands, they can put a Guinness in your hands. And it's because
With their magic finger?
Yep. It's because Cassie the Clover ate a magic clover because she was a big drug addict and she thought she was eating crystal meth, and it turned out to just be a clover, but it was a magic clover.
Jesus.
And
That has got to be one high to think that a clover is crystal meth.
Yeah, and then she turned into Cassie the Clover. Now she has magical powers, and the best way for her to repent for her sins as a terrible drug addict
What is
to go
happening?
around giving good people the cheer that is this holiday.
I gotta tell you, when you started this story, I thought you criticized the wine goblin, but you were gonna propose a middle-aged woman whose average height, who also is going to just change the color of your shirt. But I gotta say, it picked up as it went.
It's got
Thank
fucking
you.
Crazy. There's like a dark side to that story. Old meth head.
Yeah.
Old
It's
meth
a
head turned
story
magic creature.
Yeah, it's a story of repentance and renewal.
Okay. What's the significance of her being 5'8"?
Oh,
A detail you provided very early.
I like to give really important details. She drinks Starbucks coffee, a macchiato.
So Kathy the Clover, is that right?
Yeah, Kathy the Clover. Yeah.
Why she? Okay, I guess I got it all. I don't think I have any more questions. Honestly, not horrible. I think you just started saying things you could see around your room, like crystal meth and clover leaves, but it's pretty good.
One for two.
All right, Muscle V, what do you got?
So I'm not going to bring in a new mascot. I'm going to enhance the current mascot. So I'm going to make Lepre-Kant better.
Okay.
One, why the hell is he so short? Like, I want him a little bit taller, maybe like 5'8". Gender neutral, of course.
Of course.
Instead of green, we're gonna go with orange. so we're going to change the color.
Oh, that's okay. That's actually a very dangerous maneuver in the Irish world.
We're doing it anyways. Also, instead of a
that is some bold. I don't know if you really fully appreciate what you're doing there, but that is some bold moves.
Yeah, that went from being whatever to crazy as fuck.
Also, since we can never find the end of the rainbow, I'm going to say that whenever there is a rainbow, marshmallows fall from the sky.
What?
Yeah, they're just marshmallows coming from the sky. Since you never get rewarded because you can't ever find the end of a rainbow. So I'm just going to reward everyone when there is a rainbow. There's marshmallows.
What does that have to do with the mascot?
He makes the marshmallows.
What?
Yeah, he makes them
What?
fall from the sky.
Okay, how does he make the marshmallows?
It's fucking magic.
Does he form them into hearts, stars, horseshoes, clovers, moons, unicorns, rainbows, and red balloons?
Of course.
No, he transmogrifies them. He takes real horseshoes, balloons, clover leaves, hearts, stars, and shrinks them and turns them into marshmallows. That's cereal canon.
And they're all orange, by the way. All the
What is
marshmallows
wrong
are
with
orange.
you? What are you doing?
Hold on, we need to pause the show. I'm sorry, we need to pause the show. I just Googled transmogrify, and you used it correctly.
Of course.
I don't know what that word means.
That is an actual word, and I think you used it right.
Yeah, the Ask Jeeves database loves words.
What does it mean, Pants Man?
Well, according to this quick Google search, it's to change or alter greatly and often with grotesque or humorous effect.
Bada ba bing boom.
I mean, I would say it's pretty humorous to transform clouds or whatever into marshmallows we can eat.
It's aggressive for sure. Yeah.
I feel
Anyway,
bad for the drought-lands of California, but...
So you guys are welcome. That's your word of the day.
Oh, God, can you imagine, like, what if, you had in, like, the Northeast or whatever, just lush with marshmallows and treats, and then you go to fucking Arizona, and you're like, yeah, we don't get any treats on... It's just too arid here. We don't get any marshmallows here.
No, they go for purely hearts there. All right.
That joke landed.
Apparently not. So, apologies for talking. I guess I'll go. So I felt fine with my pick before you all started talking. Obviously, each of you had brought a little something to the table, but you all did well. I was just gonna. So the Lepre-Kant, notoriously very small, very like high pitched, giddy. I was just gonna take the same concept, kind of like Muscle V, and instead of a Leprechaun, I was just gonna use Shaq.
Oh.
And he was just gonna play the Leprechaun for henceforth. Young Shaq, of course, like when he was still muscly and could protect the gold really well.
Wow.
But keep the lore the same.
Wow, that's all I want in the world. All I want for St. Patrick's Day is a remake of Disney's movie about leprechauns. Oh, Darby and the Little People, whatever it's called. Just a remake of that movie, which is all about like little people leprechauns hoarding gold and getting drunk and dancing with some weird old man. I want that remade, but with Shaq as the old man and little tiny Shaqs as the leprechaun.
Well, and then obviously we have to change it to St. Shaq Day.
And he's built for it because his last name's O'Neill, so he's already very Irish.
That's true. Oh, I'm glad you're on board.
I thought it was the worst idea in the entire world until I thought about it for half a second. Now I think it's the greatest idea of all time.
I get that a lot. Wait, why'd you die?
I was almost dead.
Oh.
You took your time on that one.
I thought I saved you. Well, you're dead. I guess now is a good time for you to. Well, I guess we should decide who won that. I guess who are we going forward with?
So is this Do we have to pay? Is this the thing? I remember we talked about this before, where we all have to vote, but we can't vote for our own. Is that what we're doing now?
Well, it's for a great debate, so let's actually practice that on this round.
Okay.
So everyone's going to go around and we will pick. Oh, and that'll be good. Then we can use whoever won that to be the decision maker for a great debate.
Ooh, I like that. That's fun.
Yeah, okay. So,
All right, this is really hard.
Yeah, there's stakes now.
Well, that's not even why. I think it's hard because I really liked all these ideas. I mean, it's really between the 5'8" Shamrock lady. What was her name? Clover Girl.
Kathy Clover, I think.
Kathy Clover.
Yeah.
She was crazy. I mean, that's a crazy story, and I'd also like to see that movie.
There was a lot of burying the lead in that story, where it just got crazier and crazier.
But I gotta see this Shaq movie, so I'm gonna go with Shaq.
All right, one vote for Shaq. All right, how about you, Boo?
I vote for Pat Spen's idea.
No, you have to say what it was. You have to have remembered it.
Wine Goblin. Just say Wine Goblin.
Okay.
WG.
Great. Muscle V, who are you going with?
I mean, I gotta go for Shaq.
All right, this is tough though, because I would have went for Wine Goblin.
If we wind up on a tie on this, that's amazing.
I mean,
we thought we were building a tie-proof system, but clearly not.
I do love Kathy Clover though, which also you did, but also Boo can't be the decision maker because he's clearly not paying any attention.
No, he's not.
Okay, I'm just gonna switch my vote to Kathy Clover. That way I can win.
All right, I guess
this is exactly the shenanigans I was arguing against when we discussed this format.
100%.
I do have okay. This is a little bit getting into inside baseball, but I do have one suggestion. This is fine for this time. I'm saying next time we do this format or this game, I would like. We can still do the reveal in the order we did, but I think you, Jeeves, have to vote first next time because you won this time. You have to vote first next time.
Okay, we'll talk through that. But if you want to propose a tiebreaker, I'm listening.
No. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, we'll figure it out.
You won this. I mean, I'm excited because
the debate. Yeah, I didn't even think I was going to do a victor for this round, but then I thought about the debate bit. Okay, so apparently it was a big week. Somehow we have breaking news, so we turn to our anchor, Muscle V. What do you have for us?
Yeah, in a recent development, we did a couple episodes ago. We talked about the Muscle V clothing company, how we still not have a contract with them. Well, I'm pleased to announce.
I believe that was 2 episodes ago.
2 episodes ago. I'm pleased to announce that we have signed the biggest contract ever seen on Twitch, YouTube, any other streaming services. This is crazy, guys. We can definitely quit our 9-to-5 jobs. I already did. Pretty much billionaires at this point. So I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead, quit your job, and let's go ahead and collect that check.
This sounds a lot like what a Lepre-Kant would say.
Do we get details of this, or is that still under wraps?
You're leading with quit your job instead of telling us how much money we have.
I can't share the money.
There's an MLM element to that.
I can't share the money at the moment. Everything still has to be processed. I will say that lawyers on both sides have stayed up all night long for at least 2 weeks now trying to get this contract done. Finally signed today.
Wow.
Still hasn't been filed yet, but it is signed today. So once that is completed, we will see a big fat check come to the PO box. So make sure.
So probably keep the day job until the ink is dry.
No, this works out great.
I left mine already.
I quit my job 2 weeks ago. This works out perfect.
Oh, sweet.
Couldn't have lined up any better.
That explains why you have so much time to make this show.
You'd think. So that's exciting because I mean, there's been some crazy Twitch deals. If we have the largest one, it was Twitch and Did you say Twitter? What were the?
I said
what were all
Twitch,
the?
YouTube, and any other streaming services.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
U-Turd is also really feeling the burn.
There's no way that we got the biggest deal on U-Turd. They get tons of money, huge sponsorship money coming to U-Turd.
I mean, wait till you see that check. It's
I'm waiting.
hefty. It's hefty.
I hope I don't even hold it. I hope it gets direct deposit. I don't want to wield that much money. I can get mugged at any second.
Well, it's gonna be one of those checks, pants, man. You actually have to take into the bank. You can't deposit it in a ATM.
Is it?
So you
That's
won't.
a lot of. That's a lot of.
You
Checks.
whoa.
That's not that
You're-
impressive.
I'm sorry. You're saying you thought that a check worth so much that we would be billionaires, I was going to walk to an ATM and see if it would spit out like however many thousands of 20s?
I mean, I know you, so I'm gonna say
Well,
yes.
I'm sorry. Is that even how ATMs work? Can you do that?
What, put a check in it?
And then have it spit out money, right? But yeah, actually, is that how ATMs work?
That is how it works.
I just use my phone. I don't know if I've ever done that with a check.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely. I did it once.
Are you sure?
Once. No, I'm trying to remember. Oh, it was because I had to. It doesn't matter. It's not an interesting story. It's about checks. Let's move on.
So I can use that in the same way that like when you cash it, when you get tokens at an arcade.
Yeah, I mean, most checks are basically just arcade tokens if you think about it. A little piece of paper that's exchangeable for real things.
For prizes.
I will say, I've like you, I don't really use a lot of checks. The only place I use them, and I do use them religiously in only this one instance, is at the grocery checkout.
Oh, just so
That's
that
a
you
classic.
take all of the time.
Yeah, it's a classic place to use.
Just so that you have to go to the line with the cashier, just so you have some human interaction.
It's the only human interaction I get.
Do they even still do that at grocery stores?
I don't think so.
they're going away from that. Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. Well, huge news. We're about to be so rich. Like some of the Twitch deals that are out there are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we're done with the stream. There's no reason to continue. Wait, are we contractually obligated to continue?
That wasn't in the contract.
You're saying we somehow finagled a contract that requires us to do no work, but will pay us big money.
We have great lawyers.
That's a great lawyer.
We have amazing lawyers.
Apparently, we got OJ's lawyer or something.
You have to do an ad spot every like once in a while, but it's not like
To who?
It's gonna be real tough.
Where?
Yeah, wherever, just wherever.
Oh, if I'm just like at work, or I guess it wouldn't be at work.
Yeah,
if I'm at the grocery store cashing my check, I can just do an ad spot there.
No, like,
I'm concerned about two things. Concern number one, I increasingly don't think that Muscle V has read the fine print on this.
Of course not.
Issue two, I'm concerned that we apparently put him in charge of managing our contract negotiations.
No, that's a lawyer's job. I'm just here.
He's in a unique position because he's on both sides of the contract. I assume, which feels like,
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Well, because he's doing the Muscle V part, and then we're doing the ad part, and he's part of the show.
Oh, right.
So
I forgot what the initial premise was.
So honestly, it's probably all one big money laundering thing to begin with. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Well, it all comes back to money laundering,
which we now totally know how to do.
I might have screwed up again.
Oh my god!
Look, I thought when I screwed up the first time, they say failure is the best teacher, right? Like, I did it wrong. I cost us gobs of money. And I thought, well, now I've learned, obviously, because I did it wrong once. So I just did it the same way. And it did exactly, I don't know where I went wrong.
Well, good news, Pants Man, because now we have unlimited funds, so you can do it however many times you want.
No, we do not have unlimited. I don't care what deal you signed. It wasn't unlimited.
It was private
a lot. Island money.
Yeah, it was a ton.
Private island
Yeah.
and $20 to spend at Walmart money.
Yeah.
So such a crazy combo.
Okay.
For those of you that weren't didn't join us for the drink along episode 18, I highly recommend going back and hearing some of our crazy ass answers with how we would spend unlimited funds to party with St. Patrick's Day. Really bonkers stuff. Honestly, all of looking back, all of us did really horribly. All right, Boo, do we have any Twitchy cues today? Anyone in the chats, which has been happening. We have had some. We did have our first Twitch question last night, or 2 nights ago. Last night. Thank you again, Hot Soup.
Hot soup.
Yeah, yeah. The only twitchy question I got is, and this is anyone can answer it, but nobody has to answer it. That's what they
Okay.
say, and it's from Lion King for Real 84.
Okay.
What? Lion King for
Yeah,
real 84?
yeah.
I have questions for Lion King for real. What that means.
Oh, it's not FOR. It's the letter. It's the number 4.
I assumed so. At some point you're running
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
characters, I think.
This one is a really specific / really random question. If the game was not about Call of Duty 2, what game would you choose to replace it?
Just to be clear, it is not about Call of Duty 2.
It's not.
No.
No.
It is Call of Duty. The show that you're on right now is Call of Daddy 2. It's not
Oh
about
yeah.
the game Call of Duty 2.
What? Okay.
What's the difference? What's the difference between our show and this game? Is that your question?
No, no. If you couldn't play, what are you playing? Call of
No,
Duty
no, no.
Warfare, whatever it's called.
Yeah, no,
Warzone.
I get the Twitch question.
Warzone.
I was asking, what's your
Warzone.
question?
Oh, I don't have any questions. I'm just here
You-
for fun.
Oh my gosh.
So
Psychopath.
what would the
Yeah, yeah.
replacement game be?
I'll take. Well, actually, so weirdly enough, we've gotten some suggestions from fans, a couple of
Yeah.
them actually. So I'll go through a couple of those real quick, and then give my answer. They have suggested that we play a horror game, which would be hilarious because, as you guys know, Muscle V has no stomach for horror.
Zero.
So that would be fun. Like your honest reactions it actually could make us famous.
Can I actually ask, even though I said I don't have questions, can I ask a question?
Okay. Is that your
What
question?
is
Is a
what-
meta
what
question?
what is a horror game? Whatever horror game.
It's a game that like there's like jump scares and stuff, like, or it's creepy, games to
Can I get
like.
can I get an example of it?
There is one called. I'm thinking of the game from Mythic Quest. There's one called like Dead Before something. I don't remember. I didn't look them up.
Dead Before Something. That's a terrible name for any game.
I can't get
Can
Dark
you-
Quiet
can
Death
you-
out of my head right now.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah, I'm playing Dead for something.
Great. And can you spell it?
Dead for it's DED. 4 is in the number. Something.
Thank you. You continue on this round of the spelling bee.
Oh my god.
I didn't. There's one where you hunt ghosts. I know that one's creepy, and there's one where you can either be the killer or like 3 people running from the killer. So like a horror movie. Again, I don't remember the name of it, but it's got dead in it. So those are some candidates. And again, just hearing Muscle V's frequent screams would be very fun.
Yeah, all those games you mentioned are scary.
Yeah, and then like Silent Hill's a notoriously old, creepy game, scary game, or Resident Evil, another good one. But and then we also were suggested, apparently, and this is from our buddy Flying High. He suggested that we do Grand Theft Auto on 5 or online? I don't know which one. I don't know the
It's, yeah,
difference.
Grand Theft Auto 5 online is what it is. It's just
GTA. Well,
yeah.
he said do a GTA RPG or GTA role playing game.
MMORPG.
No, role play. So like we would play characters in Grand Theft Auto. Like we would have storylines and voice them and stuff. It'd basically be D&D, so we would cover that for you, Pants Man. But like
That's not what I was looking for.
using a video game as the medium.
Yeah,
Since
that's not what I was hoping I would get
he
to
said it,
do.
he said it's very popular. I don't know how to look that up. I don't know how Twitch works, but I just have to trust that that's true. Anyway, I wouldn't pick either of those though. Given the whole world of video game, I would want to play. I'm trying to think of anything interesting. I got nothing. That would be super boring. That would be fun. I don't know. Is there like competitive Assassin's Creed? That'd be fun.
I was just thinking that, but I think the only other competitive game besides like a first-person shooter game, probably like
We're bad at sports games too. We could do that.
yeah.
It'd be a similar premise.
I was gonna say sports game online. You can like play other people.
Oh my God, that would go horribly.
I mean, I got Madden. You can always do Madden.
I don't have Madden, nor am I going to purchase it. What about you, Pants Man? What would you like to see us play?
Well, as we've established, I mostly play like dumb iPhone games. I would love to see a Twitch stream of just like the dumbest, like that. What was that one you were saying you're playing, the wood Sudoku or whatever?
Oh, are you talking, what the fuck is it called? I already forgot what it's called. Woodoku, I think.
Yeah, wood Doku. I'd love to just see like that on a Twitch stream while we do a dumb little show.
I would not be able to focus enough. It would be fun to do like throwback games. So we wouldn't be playing against people, but it would be fun to do like the N64 games and stuff.
Definitely.
How about you, Boo?
Thank you.
What would you want to see us play?
Mario Kart.
Oh,
do
I'm
that.
actually good at Mario.
Yeah, we can
I'm
do
good at
that.
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm online good, but I'm not as embarrassing as I am at this. Okay. I don't remember that person's name at all. It was for real. Lion King for real.
Yep. 84.
84. Thank you. Thank you for the question. Boo, do we have any more questions in the chat?
That's all.
Did you actually check the chat, by the way? Because we could potentially have a question.
My people
Other
did.
than that one.
My people.
Okay. If you missed a real question, I'm going to be very mad at you.
Yeah, well, everything will come out on April 13th.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, and if anyone watching on the show, you could drop a question in the chat. I don't think Boo's going to check it, but hey, ask away. Maybe we'll get to it tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Monday. That'd be exciting. All right, gentlemen. The only bit of information we're willing to get out is that we live in America, and it is our duty to protect this great nation. And to do so, we have chosen the form of the debate to solve America's biggest problems. So today, I've tasked each of you with preparing a defense or an attack on the parade. Is it something we should keep around? Does anyone have any use for it? Is it good? Parade. Now we're going to try a slightly different format. Pantsman, you're going to do an opening statement where you also declare which side you land on.
Okay. Greetings, gentlemen and ladies of the jury, or whatever. I come before you hitherto today to embark on you hereto for, as it were. May it please the court, that we should embrace the parade, not the sad, sorry people walking around in a straight line version of our old forefathers 4 years ago. But instead, we should embrace a modern parade. A parade can be something beautiful and wondrous. I'm talking about a parade in which you've got monster truck cars driving through. I'm talking about a parade in which you've got children on giant unicycles. I'm talking about a parade with alpacas with little hats. I'm talking about a parade in which you can have the weirdest shit, like, for instance, a group of Chinese people on the Irish parade, the St. Patrick's Day parade, walking to advertise their upcoming Lunar New Year parade, which they're going to do as an ad inside of this parade. A parade can be delightful, it can be fun, it can be candy thrown to you by a stranger. And there's no sweeter treat than stranger candy. So I come before you today in favor of the parade.
Wow. Powerful statements. Boo, what's your opening statement? And what side do you declare?
My opening statement is, in today's world, when we get together crowds, we want it to be something that people can feel safe. We want it to feel something that where you don't have to worry about COVID or the world issues. And let's be honest, in the last couple of years, parade has not had a good reputation. Many have been canceled. There was that parade a couple months ago where the car hit the dancing grannies. It's not been good for parades. I'm a favor of ending parades, just replacing them with fireworks shows in the evening and just fun things like that. But I think it is time, because of a safety perspective, to get rid of parades.
All right. Excellent. Muscle V, your opening statement.
It's going to be pretty short. Why?
So no one's surprised.
Why do they still exist?
Okay.
Oh, that was it. That was the statement. A question was your statement.
It wasn't the opening word, but okay. All right. Well, I think my opening statement is weirdly an answer to that. For too long, I too sat wondering. And this isn't a rebuttal, but this is kind of what I was going to say anyway. I too was wondering why. Why would we do parades? We have fireworks. Clearly a far superior way to celebrate anything. But then I had children. And I'll tell you what, I had a child. I didn't have children. But I had a child. And it turns out that sometimes you need a fairly mundane activity to entertain your child so that you can have a good excuse to drink outdoors. Parades are good. All right, so it looks like we have divvied up 2 and 2 for today's debate.
Great. I'm not doing great with my partner.
We have strong arguments here.
So far, your partner is able
and
to
questions. You've asked smart questions.
Yeah, that's right. So the next round of the debates is the cross-examination. So it's your job to pick apart your opponent's arguments and attack basically their reason for living and or why they've chosen their side.
Real quick, ad hominem, okay? Or like, can I attack their character, or do I have to stick to the morals of the argument?
You need to use every propaganda tool in your arsenal. So however, you can cheat as much as you need, win the hearts and minds illicitly. I don't care. Your job is to win, especially because you're on my team.
Okay. Well, I would like to start my rebuttal by saying that the 2 men before you today, dear sirs and madams and in-betweens, you are seeing 2 men who are evil and stuff, and their arguments are stupid. For instance, parades being a safety hazard, it's an outdoor event. What could be safer? It's just people milling about, really. It's a slow-moving, it's actually slower than traffic, which is what it interrupts. It is perfectly safe. Fireworks, you say. Of course fireworks are amazing. Everybody loves fireworks. Why not include them in the parade? You can have fireworks during a parade. That's a great idea. And by the way, you ask why. Why do they still exist? I ask you, sir, why not?
Ooh. Ooh. Do you feel the heat? Answer for your crimes. Other side. Boo.
What up? What up? What up? It's Boo.
I'm sorry. Did you forget? Do you have dementia?
No, I thought I was taking the time to try to work on my new entrance music.
Were you worried that people wouldn't, just be like, well, they can't see me, they can only hear me. I better announce who I am.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Do you
Before
think that's what
April,
happens in the middle of a debate? Is that someone gets their entrance music playing like it's a wrestling show?
before
The only
April
debate he's
13th.
ever seen.
Yeah, that's true. No, before April 13th, I will have a new intro
Oh my
song.
gosh.
Great.
Um, maybe after. But okay. So for me, you guys, like, look, I respect you guys' opinion. I really do. We've known each other for a time, but I also know you guys all name lots of great things. But the one thing that the two of you are known for is the fact that you are very busy, very important people. And a parade takes hours out of your day. You spend so much time at a parade, you won't be able to do all the things you want to do. And yes, you can say parades are outdoor events, and they are. It's 100% true. But the amount of outdoor shootings in the last couple of years have skyrocketed. Sky rocketed. Sky rocketed. So just keep that in mind as you continue to have your outdoor flimsy events on brick and mortar things that are made in the back um, of Billie Jean Cyrus's backyard. Um, I would go. I would go. I would just keep in mind safety is America's number one priority.
Why did you use brick and mortar to describe how weak a parade float is? It's such a strong material.
Why did you invent a new person named Billie Jean Streisand? What was it?
Cyrus.
Cyrus.
Just forget who Billy Ray is. Uh, uh, oh, you said a lot of things. I like that you built up our characters like we're so important. That's why we shouldn't go to parades, which is false. I have nothing to do. I've
Well, this
wasted
is not. I don't think
all
it's
of
your turn
COVID.
to rebut. I think it's Muscle
I'm
V's
sorry.
turn to rebut.
Yeah, is it? I should have nailed down the format a little better. Yeah, actually it's Muscle V's turn to attack our arguments, I think.
Yeah.
So
And then I answer those.
I will say I do not respect you one at all. Like that's out the window. Also, you are spreading fake news. Everything you say is fake. So, jury, judge, whoever the hell you are, you can't side with them. It's wrong. It's fake. That's it.
Is that your
That's it.
whole
Oh,
I'm
is that
not
your
sure,
whole
but I think the judge and jury might be Jeeves, who we elected in the last round for some reason. That
Yeah.
was not our best choice.
why? You're on my team.
But still, take some of the fun out of it. Anyway,
Uh there's not much fake news. You declare fake news without even an accusation other than fake news. That's it. You give nothing else. What's fake news? The fact that we think parades should exist? I I feel insulted. I don't feel attacked. I feel like you're going after nothing. Will it gain purchase with the crazies of America? Maybe. But that's not enough to
almost
actually
certainly.
overturn anything. That's fine. It's too small of a contingency to get anything done. Uh yeah, absolutely not. We might double the size of parades with your terrible argument. Thank you. Thank you for supporting our cause. Uh, I haven't worked out the format fully for this. Would you guys like to do another round of attacks?
I thought it was
I'm
questions.
I'm ready.
Okay.
It was
Well,
questions.
y yeah. Yeah, you're supposed to be picking apart your opponent's arguments right now.
No, I thought you supposed to be asking your opponent's questions in this segment.
Okay. Go
Yeah,
for it.
I have I have prepared questions.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Go, Boo.
No, it's not my turn. I thought it's Pants.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have a question for the gentleman from the place that he's from.
Nonsense
Uh,
Valley. Nonsense Valley.
so Boo,
Yes.
Yeah.
explain to the jury where you were on the date of March 17th, 2012.
I was in Greensboro, South Carolina.
Permission to treat the witness as hostile.
Granted.
Yes.
You
How
you
dare
granted
you?
it on yourself?
You're a liar.
Yeah.
You're a gosh darn liar.
Now, what evidence do you bring to the table?
Well, mostly just
Um,
his words, which I think should be enough.
He's a definitely an unreliable character witness for himself. Absolutely.
Again, if
I yield my time to the gentleman from Boo.
all right. Question, Pants.
Yes.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh my god.
Just answer.
You
What's
know
your
what
favorite
my
movie?
favorite movie is? You know what my favorite movie is? The greatest movie of all time, and it's called Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You know why? Because it's in a movie with a great American tradition, a parade.
A kid does sneak out of school just to go watch a parade. That is the
Okay.
plot of that movie.
Yeah, that is true. But that movie is 2 hours. An average parade is 10 days.
What? My question, what parades are you going to?
Long ass parades. You guys have lives. You're not going to some parade. You guys, you don't have enough time for that.
So I do have a question. With a
To
parade,
whom?
to whoever you two on the other side of this
The
argument that
defense.
we're clearly winning,
You're calling us both to the stand?
both to the stand. Yeah.
Ooh.
I feel like there's no good place to stand for a parade. Like if you stand in the front, like you get it too quick, right? If you stand in the end, you have to wait too long. Like what's the perfect place to stand for a parade?
I actually have a great
You're
answer for this.
just looking for tips. Okay.
So,
Yeah. When did this change?
No,
so
I
I have a
said
great
there's
answer.
no good spot to stand. That's
There is a great spot to stand, and this is also goes back to the earlier question of, it taking too long. So there's a way to fast forward through a parade in a way you can't fast forward through any other live event. It's called walking against the parade. You just walk in the opposite direction the parade is walking. You'll see all the stuff twice as fast. It's amazing.
so
That's
here's
a
the
great suggestion. You're going after the wrong audience with that one.
so here's the thing. You are trying to fast forward something that you want to have. So why not just cancel it altogether?
No,
So
because I want the things.
I'll
I
take
just
that
want
one.
them quickly.
So there's the other nice thing about the parade. No one said you have to be there for the whole thing. Dip in and out. Show up late. Doesn't matter. There's no tip off.
So
Who cares if you
you're
miss
not
the
even
first 10
staying for
people?
the whole thing. Wow.
That's right.
That's the beauty of a parade.
I'm there on my
It's there
convenience.
whether you need it or not.
I turn around, it's still there. Great. I get involved for like 4 floats. Amazing. Dip back out. Go get another drink. It's great. It's perfect. It's the perfect casual viewer excitement activity.
Excitement's a stretch, but everything else I agree with.
Once again, if you have a little child, it's the most exciting thing they've ever seen. They're like, holy crap, we've blocked off the street. There's cars coming by. There's horses coming by. What is this? It's like Disney World's come to us. And you're like, yeah,
So
okay,
have you
whatever.
personally experienced this with your child?
Not with my child, but I've seen parades through the eyes of other childs, and that's how they act. So hopefully mine is the same way. She's a little young yet to have that much. She probably would be excited, but I wouldn't know why. It could just be because we're out on the street. Okay, I believe it's my question.
Mhm.
So the point of this is for the day of St. Patrick's Day. Obviously a notorious parade holiday. What would you, if you were out with your kids, what activity are they doing if not a parade? And that's to both of the prosecution.
Drinking, of course.
With your child at the bar?
Yeah. They can hang.
Okay.
Thanks
One
for
sec,
getting
I'm
the
just
support.
dialing child services.
Yeah, that should be it. You won't have the same problem next year.
I mean,
Taking a nice picnic.
You're not doing a St. Patrick's Day picnic. No, you are not.
Yeah, it's beautiful outside today.
So everyone else is like going to stuff, and you're just sitting there like in a random park. Absolutely not. It's the most crowded
Oh,
outdoor day of the year. You would pick any other day to have a picnic.
can I have another answer?
Yeah,
Celebrating Purim.
I don't know what that is.
It's the
actually,
Jewish holiday
they
of
would
the day.
have so much more fun celebrating Purim than they will
They would.
a parade.
That's just objectively
I-
not true.
I heard 4 things you said. There's no chance. Absolutely no chance.
It's their Halloween. They get to dress up. Yeah, kids would love that over seeing some stupid things go past them.
I mean,
Is there
kids do love dressing up for Halloween, but I mean, just from my own memory, I feel like the real joy is not so much the dressing up as it is the getting candy. Like you're dressing up for the candy.
You get a weird little bit of dress up as in St. Patty's Day. It's like you're rocking a weird
True.
amount of green stuff. It's enough for a kid to be like, "Oh my god, I'm a totally different person."
So your whole argument is for a kid, for a kid, for a kid. But what if there is no
Uh-huh.
kid? What if it's just an adult?
Go out and drink.
That's when you fast forward it.
Yeah.
You see it, you enjoy it, and then you hop into the bar.
Also, if I remember correctly, the 3 years we went to celebrate St. Patty's Day, we skipped the parade every year.
That's just because we couldn't find it. We went looking for it.
Did we? I don't remember
That's
that
just
at all.
that's just our own ineptitude. That's not the parade's fault.
It's very well advertised where exactly it is.
Hmm.
So
I mean, yeah, we did a bad job. It was weird. We kept missing it, which feels impossible. Like,
Maybe it's
were,
more like a Lepre-Kant than we thought.
it was a magical parade. Pantsman, do you have any more questions for the?
No, I think we're done with questions.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Anyone else? Any final questions? All right. Okay, so we are going to go around. This doesn't make sense. We can't have a voting element here. It's 2 and 2.
No. Just let's do closing statements and then we'll figure the rest out.
Okay. Pantsman, hit us with a closing statement.
I don't need to say much. I'm just going to reiterate. Alpacas with cute little hats and bow ties. Parades are awesome.
Wow.
I yield the rest of my time.
Boo?
Safety and security is the most important thing. Keep that in mind when making decisions about what to do with your life.
You say security. I say if the alternative is fireworks, let's stop arming people to celebrate. Let's just have a calm, chill parade.
Sorry, do we get bonus points because you went out of order again and skipped
No.
over?
This time I switched it up on purpose because it's because we're on each side now. I
You
didn't
messed
want
with Muscle V's flow without telling him. He's gonna be all flustered now.
He's not complaining.
I'm defending my partner in crime, my PIC.
Okay, Muscle V, did I mess with your flow?
You did. I had something prepared, but now I gotta free flow it. It's
So your prepared statement just dissolved because you didn't say it in time?
yes, it was a timing issue. There's a lot of things going on.
Did you write it in sand on the beach? What are you talking about?
Okay, so my closing statement is listen, bros. Don't let these liars continue to spread fake news. Parades are awful. Parades are not necessary. Parades do not need to exist. In fact, I'll take my extra time back and I'll go do other fun stuff. That's it.
Thank you, Muscle V.
You're welcome.
All right. I mean, obviously, we have to get America to render a verdict here. So, Muscle V, you got to put out a poll tonight.
Got it.
And don't rig it.
My polls are never rigged.
Uh huh.
There's never been one rigged poll ever.
I don't
All
like
right.
the cut of his jib.
It's
Well,
all about
man,
integrity. We're super we have super integrity here.
Listen, he's corrupt. He's a liar. He's a politician. Of course, I don't trust the cut of his jib. He's probably going to pay off every voter he gets.
How do you know I haven't already?
That's not a counter. That supports my cause.
Nope, I haven't said I did.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, I don't think we worked anything out there. I think that was largely unproductive, but maybe America will think otherwise. I don't know. What do you guys think we did America a service tonight?
I think
I
we
think
do
so.
America a service every night.
Yeah, but tonight
Just by being
specifically
us.
with the debate is what I meant.
Well, I'm not
Yeah.
answering specifically. I refuse
Okay.
to. Not your monkey, okay? Just
Okay,
because
but
we're
if you
on the same team on this particular issue, don't get familiar.
what? Okay, well, if you were my monkey, do you think we did a good job for
Oh, yeah.
America? Okay.
Yeah, 100%. As your monkey, I would absolutely.
Oh, you would get one banana, I think, is what I assume they eat that. That's a cartoon thing.
I mean, I don't even have to be a monkey. If you're gonna give me a banana, I'll say whatever you want.
Okay, to fill some time because somehow Muscle V's still alive. Boo, do you want to give us a March Madness update? And can you be exciting about it?
Yeah, I mean, I've already talked about our lovely friends, the Peacocks, winning. But there's about to be the Ohio State Loyola Chicago game's about to start. But that's tomorrow, actually, at 12:15. I read that wrong. Um, but we're coming to the end of night one. There's been a couple upsets, 12 seeds being some 5 seeds. You know, the 15 seed winning. But it's been a great day for college basketball, especially because none of my teams are actually in it this year.
How many games were there tonight?
There were 16.
There were 16. That's so many games.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot of games.
This is what I was saying. Oh, Boo, you missed it. We did best things about spring. I said March Madness. These guys poo-pooed March Madness. Can you believe that?
Terrible.
I love March Madness.
Of course you did. Is there a better sports tournament?
No, Muscle V's wife was texting me about March Madness today.
That doesn't answer the question, but why was she doing that?
She wanted me to give her feedback on her bracket.
Yeah. She's trying to win the big bucks.
Have you ever won a bracket, Boo?
Yes, I have twice in my life.
How many people had entered those contests?
Oh, one was like 60 people. I won like $500. It was awesome.
Oh wow. Oh, that is big.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 2012, as Curtis reminded you guys, as Pants Man
No.
reminded you guys. No, it was Pants Man. No, you're wrong. It was Pants Man. And it was Kentucky, the Kentucky Wildcats, who lost tonight, so it all comes full circle.
Wow. I can't believe it. All right, guys. So we did the drinking side of St. Patrick's Day. We did the sober side of St. Patrick's Day. What do you think? Is there any reason not to be drunk on St. Patty's Day?
Zero.
You
have to be.
I'm on Team Parade, but you want to be drunk for that parade.
Yeah, I mean, drunk definitely helps the parade. You probably don't want the paraders to be drunk. Probably your best reason not to be hamo.
Not the ones driving the floats, anyway.
Yeah. I guess the people waving could be hammered. Even the people tossing out like candy, you probably don't want. You don't want them like pelting a little kid. Oh my God, Muscle refuses to die. Incredible run.
Beast mode.
One of the best single kill runs.
Yep.
Lengthwise, anyway. Okay. Let's see. What can we do? We still need to fill a little bit of time.
Do you want to do a mailbag?
Yeah. Do you have a mailbag? I just assumed all the mail was burnt already at this hour.
No. I saved one just for you.
Perfect.
So let's go to the mailbag. Oh my gosh, it's so warm by this fire. All right, lots of mail. Most of it's a little crispy, but I found one. I pulled out of the fire, so it's a little will burn. But let's rip this out. And
There's a guy behind you.
here we go. Dear God Daddies.
They know us.
As an Army brat, I've lived all over the country and even the world. Since graduating from Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Clown College in 1987, I've continued to travel the world as a circus performer. Then, everyone decided they didn't want to go to the circus with animals, so they got rid of the animals. But then everybody realized, actually, they were mostly going for the circus for the animals, so they stopped going to the circus altogether. Now I live on disability and have been stuck in my home without that sweet, sweet wanderlust that used to propel me. I spend my dreary days watching shit like your show just to pass the time. If you could live anywhere, where would it be? Hugs and kisses, Maria de la Santa Cruz Rosalina Angelina Rodriguez Lopez de Santa Ana y Perez.
Thank you, Maria. That is a great question. Sorry, it was just where would I live, right? There was nothing around it.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
Yeah, right, okay. Where would it be? I would that's tough. If I could live anywhere, it would have to be like a very distant galaxy that has life on it and I understand their language.
Okay. Why? Well, you want to elaborate on a reason for that?
Yeah, I assume that they haven't trashed their planet. I love traveling. I'd love to see what they got going on. It'd be pretty cool if it wasn't like even a carbon-based planet. It'd be like, oh, how do you guys function? But like obviously with enough amenities for me to still exist. I
You
don't
want
know
a
why.
silicone-based life planet,
I
but
don't
with
know.
toilet paper.
I mean, there better be toilet paper. I refuse to go if there's no toilet paper. But yeah, learn how other people live. Walk a couple miles or space miles in their shoes. Plus, that means I probably got there through space travel, which is sweet.
Pretty sweet. And they say you can't die in space, so that explains how you could travel those great distances and spend really millennia in that plane, that space plane, but still make it there as young as you ever were.
Oh yeah, that I didn't see that movie, but that's cool. The rest of you that wasn't addressed to anyone, so you all have to answer that. So Pantsman,
Yeah.
actually, you asked it. Boo, why don't you answer that question?
That's easy. Galapagos Islands.
The place
The
you just
American
vacationed?
Galapagos, or
So you were just
No,
there.
the real
You were just there on a. Oh, okay. I see.
Galapagos Islands.
Not Florida or whatever we established.
No,
Why is that, Boo?
because I like turtles.
That was how you did the other thing, which probably didn't have any turtles. It was turned out to be.
The real Galapagos. You really know nothing about the Galapagos Islands.
Yeah, but I'm saying the Galapagos in coastal America
That's
doesn't
not where
have
I want to
any.
live.
I understand that, but you okay? Never mind.
is Muscle V still alive?
Yeah, I'm here.
No, I am now.
Oh,
He
Jesus.
just died.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So why don't you go, Muscle V?
Yep. So I'm gonna say in Hawaii, I'm gonna have a nice
Ooh.
big beach house. I can pretty much do whatever I want in Hawaii. Nice weather. I can go swimming whenever I want. I can really do whatever I want on this beach. It's my beach.
Interesting.
I mean, you can do whatever you want in any place you'd pick.
Yeah, but
Not
you
necessarily.
don't own a
It didn't say you own anything. It didn't say you have wealth suddenly. It didn't say you have any of these things. It just said where would you live. So
Oh, I see. Just take your current life now and
yeah.
Still stands.
okay.
I mean, you could do worse than Hawaii. I feel very confident in my answer. I would live on Muscle V's private island, because that means that he can't exclude me from his St. Patrick's Day party that he so desperately wants me not to be at. I will be there with bells on, and you better believe it because I live here now, bitch.
Why are you bringing bells?
Oh, they're just festive.
Oh, the old festive bell. What was that? Obviously. What was I thinking? That's yeah, I like your pick better than Muscle V's pick. Yeah, you should have just picked your own island.
I mean, I already
That
have
hell
that.
enough for
Like,
you?
I need a different place.
No, you don't have that. That was not just because you won the round doesn't mean that you have the thing you said.
Eh.
Okay. All right. Do we have any other mailbag questions?
I had to pull that one out of the fucking fire. What do you want from me?
Is there any that are still also unburnt that have a question? Oh, also thank you, Maria, who has a very long name that you couldn't offer me $1 million. I couldn't repeat that.
Oh, I
Why don't
could
you guys
because we're filling time anyway. Maria de la Santa Cruz, Rosalina, Angelina, Rodriguez, Lopez, de Santa Ana, y Perez.
Do
do
you
you
think
guys
that's
like me to sing a song? I can
You want me
sing
to
a
do it
song
again?
during that time.
do you think that's a family name or?
I think it's many family names. For instance, it's Maria, and one of her families is de la Santa Cruz, and another family name is probably Rosalina, and another is probably Angelia, and another is Rodriguez, and another is Lopez de Santa Ana, and the final one is probably Perez.
So is it a dash situation?
Put it all together. It's Maria de la
Or
Santa Cruz, Rosalina, Angelina, Rodriguez, Lopez de Santa Ana y Perez. And by the way, I just want to say I'm nailing the accent on these very Latin names.
can you do a non-accent version? Can you do like a Midwest America version of those names?
Maria de la Santa Cruz, Rosalana, Angelio, Rodriguez, Lopez, de Santa Ana, y Perez. I'm sorry, Perez. Perez? I think it's Perez.
It's Perez.
Perez. It's Perez. Anna
Oh.
Perez.
Perez. That's like that's a way to describe a woman's figure, which I assume is insulting, but is a way to do it.
Yeah.
You have a Perez.
You gotta die. That's all I'm saying.
We're both alive now.
We're so good at this game.
We're more alive than we've ever been ever.
Do you guys want me to sing a song? I can sing a song.
Yes.
All right, fine.
Boom, 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 boom. Closing time. One last call for alcohol. So finish your whiskey and ride.
You might be calling that too early.
Oh my God.
Closing time. Oh, it's like a 5-minute song. You don't have to stay here, but you can.
Which is amazing.
Oh,
You've sung
oh.
all the words already. How is it a 5-minute song? It
I
is. It
know
definitely is, but
who I
wanna take me home. I know who wanna take me home.
Take me home. Take me home.
did you guys practice this ahead of? Did you know that we'd be doing well tonight? That was perfect harmony.
We're continuing songs that have the same thing. So
Fun bit of trivia. We're doing a 4-part harmony, and there's only 2 of us.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end,
Sniper
it's
kill.
right.
Baby.
I hope
That's-
you had the time.
Oh, the guy dies. It's a sniper kill.
Ooh.
It's the only gun I had left.
It's something unpredictable.
Did you say
One more song.
unpredictable?
That's funny. I have one more song to sing. And for this, I'm going to sing the whole entire song because I know almost all the lyrics to this song. Give me 1 second. We ready?
Yeah.
I guess.
We've got dead air, buddy.
Oh, whoa. It's fine. As we go on, we remember all the times we've spent together as our lives change from whatever. We will still be,
Is somebody graduating?
of course, forever. First off, tell me the girl in math has I'm rich, and you broke my had the last laugh.
Why are you doing this song in the style of Gregorian chant?
Yeah, I don't understand either.
As we go on. All the times we spent together. Hey, one more.
I'm definitely about to die.
Yeah, I think so as well.
We'll all be
No,
grateful.
no one is in frame, and I'm pretty sure I'm about to die.
Hello, Ma? Nah, she don't live here no more. I thought I told you. I think you need to step off, all right? Boom, 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 boom. Moved into my apartment at the University. The only one that
Oh
lives here is
wow.
me, so I the phone ring all day long. I got no phone except Mike, and he's gone for the summer. Man, I just want some peace and quiet. Come to my room, and it's a telephone, right? Ring a ling a ling a ling. Every time I take a step, can't see, can't eat, can't breathe, can't bitch, can't get my work done. Because people keep calling with the same damn question. Hello, is Shanika here? Nah, Shanika moved out last year. Think you got the wrong number. This is little T. You mean Shanika's brother? Man, can't you just leave me a whole and say Shanika's house, say her phone, and don't call back, 'cause you know if you do, the answer be Shanika don't live here no more. Shanika don't live here no more. Is
Forrest
Shanika
Gump showed
there?
up.
I was gonna
Hell
say.
no.
Ooh,
Oh, that's not good.
You guys still alive?
Oh, I just
no.
died. All right, okay. Oh, 8th place though.
That was
Pretty
pretty good.
good. All right, good work, us. A terrible job, you, Boo. Thank you for trying to fill time, though.
Yeah.
Obviously, we need to get out of here quickly. So, oh my god, that was my only kill.
Yeah, it was. If you didn't have the last one, you would have been shut out there.
Whew, okay,
Wow.
let's go around the horn and get out of here. What do you got for us, Pants Man?
Oh man.
What do you got for us, Boo, in person?
Happy St. Patrick's Day to all who celebrate. Happy Purim to who celebrates. And one last note. If a boo is silent, is a silent a boo?
Okay. Muscle V, what do you have for us?
Eat corned beef always.
Good advice. Good advice.
And I just want to thank all of you who are still with us tonight. We appreciate you joining us this night and any night, which you can find us Monday through Thursday from about 10 o'clock to hopefully 11:15, 11:30, somewhere around then. But if you're still with us, we appreciate it. And, go get your sober St. Patty's Day on if you haven't drank yet. Anyway, Cod Daddy's out.